Traveling can be an exhausting experience, and not just for human beings. A new terminal at JFK Airport is changing the game for pets and all animals traveling, focusing on safety for animals of all sizes, dogs to pigs to horses. Joining us now is the managing director of the ARC at JFK, Elizabeth Schuette. Beth, good to see you. What costs are associated with this service? Why does it exist? Because there's even a veterinary facility at ARC at JFK.
Correct. Well, our facility is built for the safe and humane transportation of animals. That's our #1 mission. We're the support for animals. We're the advocate for animals that are traveling. There's approximately 10,000 to 20,000 animals, depending on how you count fish or birds, transiting through JFK every year. And they need a place that's safe, quiet, secure for, while they're traveling in transit, either when they arrive, when they leave, or in between flights.
Because some animals, like a horse, they need to rest if they're on a long flight, say from Kentucky to the Middle East, just
Correct.
as an example, or wherever they might be traveling overseas. But also, what about average pet owners? Why would they be using the services at ARC?
Well, pets can travel.
Like a doggy owner,
right?
Like
yeah.
my doggies.
We were just talking, pets can travel in the cabin with the passenger. They can travel as checked luggage, or they can travel as cargo. And if you have a larger dog, obviously the dog has to go into the cargo. And actually, the statistics are that it's fairly safe, or very safe, actually, to travel with your dog in cargo. The most critical times for the animal are pre and post flight, when the animal's coming off the plane or getting on the plane, and how they're treated in that ground transportation vehicle, and immediately pre and post are the animals calm and stress-free. Right. So we're providing that.
Beth, you're talking about a huge range of animals here. I didn't realize during the break you said, it's not just dogs, but you've got sharks. Yeah, so the facility you've created here is enormous. Tell us about how you kind of work it with all these different types of animals. I'm sure they're not all overlapping, but it sounds very complicated.
It is very complicated, and every day I learn just another complication of it. Our facility is 168,000 square feet. It's actually kind of segmented into two. One is leased to a ground handler, WFS, and they provide services for KLM, Air France, Alitalia. And the other half of the facility, so roughly 90,000 feet, is our facility. We see primarily the pets, horses, other livestock, and birds. The sharks, they're really transported in large crates, and very, very large crates, like as big as this room.
Snakes, you handle snakes?
Yes, we can handle snakes. And they have to be met by a zoo agent.
I mean, the non-venomous snakes are perfectly...
Snakes on a plane.
Perfectly lovely animals. What about the cost associated with the service for your kind of average pet owner, say me, if I had a large animal?
A large animal?
Yeah, like a German Shepherd. If I had
our basic accommodation fee is $125 for either the pre or the post stay, and then if we transport the animal to the cargo facility on your behalf, there's an additional fee associated with that. We also provide other services such as customs clearance. We can help clean your pet, groom it if necessary. So those are the main type of services.
And your inspiration behind this, I mean, what gave you this idea? Was it a movie? What was it? It's such a great idea.
Well, actually, we're in partnership with Cornell University's College of Veterinary Medicine.
One of the best in the country.
Yes, one of the best in the country. And a Cornell veterinarian actually spotted the RFP when it initially came out in around 2012, and he was familiar with the previous facility and said, "Oh, we have to change this."
Oh, that's terrific.
And but he needed a partner with real estate and air cargo background.
Beth, and I definitely wanted to point out that, like, this facility is used. A lot of our members of the military say in Iraq, Afghanistan will rescue dogs. Yes. And I know there was one example where a dog was rescued and it was shipped back here to the United States to the service member's family, but it was held at JFK because it was too hot to be shipped to Texas.
Yes.
So you provide that kind of service as well.
Yes, we work closely with SPCA International, and yeah, it was something I never really thought of. When it's too hot outside, the animals can't fly. So it's really important to have a facility where the animals can rest right there and stay.
Would work for you in a heartbeat. That's Schuette. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The ARC at JFK.